Hey guys, Luna here, welcome back to another Skyrim Special Edition console mod video, where I showcase 5 brand new mods for Skyrim Special Edition on Xbox One every single day. If you haven't done so already, check out today's earlier video, which was my 5 top mods of the week, where I go over 5 of my favourite mods so far, and that is out once a week. Well guys, let's not waste any time and we can jump straight into our first mod. First up, we have Elemental Destruction Magic. This mod adds Earth, Water, and Wind as new types of destruction magic. Besides dealing the same amount of health damage as their vanilla counterparts, each new type of destruction magic has a unique secondary effect as well. Water spells stop enemy magicka and stamina regenerating for several seconds. Earth spells stop health regeneration and have a chance to stagger targets, and Wind spells have a chance to blow targets away. This mod contains 30 new spells, including 24 destruction, 6 conjuration, and 3 weapon enchantments, along with 3 armor enchantments. You also get 6 new perks to go along with it. New spellcasting enemies that use these new spells have also been added. Along with all of this, you also get the Ash Cloak to replace the vanilla Whirlwind Cloak spell, and it adds a new Dragon Priest mask for each element. Spell tombs for the new spells can be purchased from any merchant that normally sells them, and Ferelda the College of Winterhold, which you've seen at the start of the video, carries all of the new spells so long as your character's destruction skill is high enough. Weapons with the new enchantments have a chance to be sold at blacksmiths, or they can be acquired from loot from enemies. Items are leveled, so characters at low levels won't be able to get the new higher level spells until they increase their destruction skill, just like the vanilla spells. Stats for some of the element spells can also be obtained as loot. The master level spells require that you complete the destruction ritual quest given to you by Ferelda once your character reaches a destruction skill of 100, before they will be made available for purchase. The new Dragon Priest mask can be found in a chest on a table on the southeast corner in the main bedroom of Severin Manor in Raven Rock. Certain types of enemies are resistant and weak to the new magic types. Argonians, mudcrabs and slaughterfish are resistant to water. Orcs, trolls and spriggans resistant to earth. Dwarven centurions and mammoths are resistant to wind. Automatons, Dremora and ash spawn are weak to water. And spiders are weak to earth. So overall, a really cool mod. It doesn't add in a whole bunch of new spells, but it adds in a whole new element, which is elemental destruction magic, into the game. So it's a good addition to any other spell mod. Next up, we have rebalanced encounter zones and level actors. And the perfect way to showcase this is when I was recording the elemental destruction magic mod, because what this mod does is essentially it rebalances enemy levels and chances of coming across more rarer and more difficult enemies. And when I was showcasing this mod, I came across an ancient dragon because of this mod here. We will go over exactly what this mod does. Encounter zones are what control the leveling of everything within a given location in Skyrim. Encounter zones may have a minimum and maximum level, which will restrict everything inside it within that range. The problem with this, however, was that Bethesda heavily leashed this encounter zone. About 75% of all encounters in Skyrim are locked at a minimum of less than 20. About 70% of those encounters are less than a minimum level of 10. That leaves a lot of room for easy blow-over enemies and loot alike, to the point where most of the dungeons you run across and enemies in the field won't yield anything worthy. In fact, the highest minimum encounter zone in Skyrim is only level 24, and that's a level you can reach pretty early on in the game. So, this mod drastically increases encounter zones' minimum and maximum levels for Skyrim, Dawnguard, and Dragonborn. That means more powerful enemies, more often, and better chance of good loot. And this also includes more difficult and rarer enemy types, like you've seen here, the ancient dragon that I'm fighting. This mod also increased the F-level actor multiplier in the game settings to further enhance the actor spawning in Skyrim. This game setting controls the level of actors pulled from level lists across all Skyrim, and not just inside encounter zones. The vanilla Skyrim setting offered a rather easy climb, tapering gently from easy actors to very hard actors. Easy actors would be chosen by less than 33% of the player's level from the associated level list. This means that if a player was level 10, the actor chosen in the level list would be level 3 or down. Encounter Zones Rebalance will add a much harsher starting point for the level actors. Easy actors will be chosen by less than 90% of the player's level from the associated level list, meaning if you're level 10, then the actor chosen in the level list will be level 9 and down. So a really cool and exciting mod, and it basically overhauls all of the enemy levels for the game. So if you want to come across rarer, more difficult enemies, and you want to get better loot for those enemies, like weapons and gold, then this mod will do exactly that. The only thing we're waiting for now to go perfectly with this mod is more enemies to spawn, which this mod does not cover. So it only affects the enemies' levels and not how much enemies spawn in a certain location, which is one I'm still waiting for. Next up we have a really simple but fun companion mod. Sir Pounce-a-lot is a Sabre Cat Companion. It's a very basic animal follower set to essential, so he will level up with you to level 100, and since he's essential he won't be able to die. And if you're looking for him, you can find him behind the tavern in Riverwood. So if you're looking for a companion that's not an annoying human, but you want one that's more fierce than say a dog, then the Sabre Cat makes a perfect companion. Next up we have the Predator Machikos Dagger, or Little Knife as it's known in game. You can craft it under the Daedric section in the blacksmith, and first off it looks like just a regular small dagger. It's kinda cool looking, but it's not too exciting. However, if you craft two, you can dual wield them, and I have to say it's one of my favourite weapons I've used so far in the game. It has a pretty decent base damage, and once you increase your one-handed skills so you can use dual wield weapons faster and do more damage, then these knives are awesome. And you don't have to take my word for it, you can just see the in-game footage to see how cool these blades really are. So if you like to use small knives, daggers, or you're just looking for dual wield weapons to use, then I definitely recommend downloading the Predator Machikos Dagger or the Little Knife mod right now and trying it out for yourself. You won't be disappointed. Our final mod is Thunderchild, Epic Shouts and Immersion. Thunderchild features 29 new shouts with multiple effects, powerful abilities to improve your shouting, a new section of High Hrothgar, a high quality greybeard robe model, items, improvement, and bug fixes to existing shouts. But only the most talented and devout can follow Jurgen Windcaller's footsteps. So for features, the mod adds a library section to High Hrothgar, which you can access shortly after completing the Greybeard crowning ceremony. Meditate at the Statue of Kind to gain new insights in the voices. If you're trying to get the correct amount of stamina, you count around 26 or 27 beats and you will get the right amount, and you will get all of your shouts. There are 31 new shouts you can learn by recombining words of familiar shouts through meditation. The more shouts you know, the more you can learn. A book in the library lists all the shouts you can learn. So there's a whole bunch and we're not going to list them all, but some of the cool ones are Annihilate, use gravity to deal fractional damage or lift enemies into a black hole, Armageddon, call down a hail of meteors or summon a single massive impact, Essence Rip, swap your life force with an allied enemy targets, Iceborne, briefly increase damage or freeze time and set up a shatter combo, Lifestream, heal nearby allies, or create a spell of healing weather. The Conqueror, levitate those around you, or blow them up to the sun. There are 25 other shouts that you can also create, but there are just too many to show and list. You also can get a new god to worship called Kine. Meditating grants quest objectives that increase your favour with the sky goddess Kine. Gaining enough favour will allow you to learn the second and third words of your recombined shouts by meditating. If you know the original word, most shouts have different effects depending on how much words you use. Additionally, completing objectives reward you with abilities that reset shout cooldowns. So if you enjoy using shouts and the ones in vanilla game are just not enough for you, then you can definitely download Thunderchild and get those 31 extra shouts that definitely make the game way more dynamic. So guys, there we have it, 5 more brand new console mods that you can download right now for Xbox One. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you all tomorrow with another Skyrim Special Edition video. See you all then.